welcome back to my channel. Today is Wednesday, June 16th, 2021. My name is Aubrey and this is my astrological outlook for the day. And today, yet again, we are still in the energetics of that Uranus square to Saturn that we experienced from the weekend. It moved into conjunction on Saturday. The exact activation happened on Monday, and we have been carrying these energetics through the course of the week so far, and these energetics actually have been persisting and ongoing for a while. The first Saturn-Uranus square that occurred was last winter in February. We had another direct activation on Monday because Saturn is now retrograde, and we are in this exact square for a couple more days before Saturn retrogrades back to the previous degree and widens the square back to that 1 degree orb. So this energy is still carrying over, and it's been tense. There have potentially been a lot of conflicts going on, a lot of things sort of making us feel limited or held back in some area of life that we are just really kind of itching to move on from and break free from and be liberated from in some type of way. But today we do finally begin to get a little bit of a break, and things are cooling down a little bit as the moon is in Virgo today. The moon has moved out of Leo, sort of chilling things off a little bit, and the moon is opposing Jupiter in Pisces today, and also moving into square with the North Node in Gemini. So moon opposite Jupiter in Pisces, optimism, faith, and luck and inspiration are coming through with this, and that's also the energetic that we're moving into as we move towards the solstice as well, because we are going to have that beautiful grand trine in water signs with Jupiter, the sun, and the moon as we move towards that. And this today is the beginning of sort of the tensions are breaking slightly, things are cooling off a little bit, and we're starting to come back in alignment with the faith, the hope, the optimism, and also with the moon opposing Jupiter. This also could bring some more exposing of things that have been deceptive or hidden, and shedding light in a big way on certain issues today. Also, that may affect us on an emotional level because of the moon. So today, after our difficult weekend and the difficult energetics of the past couple days, we are starting to begin to feel, like I said, the hope and the optimism coming back as the moon opposes Jupiter and uplifts our feelings and our emotions. Also, the moon is moving to form a square with the North Node in Gemini, and this is activating fated opportunities and alignments that are taking shape right now. So with the moon coming into square with the North Node, this is another opportunity for a triggering of these fated occurrences happening right now. The moon in square to our destiny point, the North Node, and this is just super active right now because of all of the eclipses that have been going on and everything that's going on in Gemini simultaneous to the North Node being in Gemini. North Node is very active right now, and that means fated events, things that are destined and are truly aligning us with that better and higher path forward are being triggered for activation today. So be open to new things across your path, opportunities today, and just anything that feels like it is in alignment with you at that core, like baseline level. Because remember, we are also right now with the squares going on to Neptune and Pisces, we're really being called to turn inwards and to reaffirm our connection to our own spiritual guidance, our own intuition, our own personal common sense, and also our ability to kind of be our own internal navigation system and use our own personal intuitive connection to ourselves to kind of guide us through these turbulent emotional circumstances and times that we're in right now, where there's just not a whole lot of clarity in terms of facts, information, experts, and things that we can genuinely rely on in terms of the validity of their information at this point in time. So the energetic of the moon in opposition to Jupiter today, while also squaring the north node, this really is helping us to believe a better future is coming regardless of the challenges that we're experiencing right now. And it's showing us that we can remain hopeful about the direction of the future, even though things are a little bit complicated and complex. We might be having various issues going on right now. So we are still in prime time also for disclosure in terms of facts and informations of all kinds and things from the past that have been hidden or covered up coming back in terms of new, like I said, information, viewpoints, perspectives, and things that we're learning. We are still in this very highlighted energy for exposure, and that's emphasized again today with the moon in opposition to Jupiter, the sun still in square to Neptune, and the north node being activated by the square from the moon as well today. So learning things from the past, new perspectives, new information about things that we didn't fully understand that had happened before, getting a second look now, reevaluating from a different perspective, a different viewpoint, alternate stories and information in terms of what's happened, coming back so that we can gain more clarity about what has actually happened in the direction that we want to take things going forward. But remember, again, I'll keep emphasizing this is not a decision-making time. This is an information gathering time, being observant of information and collecting as much data as we possibly can, basically, so that we can sort through it, reevaluate it, and figure out what's true, what's not true, according to our own internal gut instinct, and use that as a guide to help us in what we want to build and create going forward, as we're all in a process of basically recreating our lives right now. And that is happening, I mean, in context of us recreating the world in this new paradigm as we move into the age of Aquarius. So we have that going on as well. But challenges we experience now are helping us to break through limitations, Uranus and square to Saturn, in order to follow a more genuine and authentic future path. Uranus and square to Saturn with the north node being activated. We do have, though, today, tomorrow, the day after that, tremendous divine assistance as well. And this is not only because of that moon in opposition to Jupiter, which also is a source of divine guidance, but the sun is at 26 degrees of Gemini today, and that means that the sun is in a conjunction to the galactic center. And the galactic center is the place in the galaxy that represents God and universal galactic source code energy. It's where it all emanates from. So the sun is now in opposition and is energizing and mirroring and reflecting back to us all right now the God frequency, the source code frequency, the galactic center energy. And it's helping us to see and experience and align with that energy collectively in our own lives. And we're basically just getting a massive spiritual boost with this energetic being discharged over the next few days to help us transcend and evolve out of these limiting circumstances, the Saturn-Uranus square and the issues and conflicts. And we really should do our best to grab onto this and to align with these beautiful universal spiritual galactic God source frequency tones, energies, resonances that are coming through that we have in abundance right now too, especially today with the moon in opposition to Jupiter as well. Instead of surrendering to the circumstances we're facing on the ground and the pain and fear and loss and conflict and the lower vibrations, or that are representing whatever we're going through, we really we have to witness and experience and play out whatever our struggles, whatever our battles are right now. But that doesn't mean that we need to surrender to that frequency and vibration. We can still very much maintain our alignment with hope, faith, optimism, love, forgiveness, and a willingness to surrender to, the way that things are unfolding without losing faith and hope that it's for a better and higher path going forward. And that's really where we need to stay on an energetic level right now and not let these issues that are going on get the best of us in terms of bringing down our personal frequency. We are in a very important energetic time right now. There's massive changes going on. We're in the beginning of a new world. There is literally like a spiritual battle taking place, and the way that each of us help that is by maintaining our alignment with our divine path and understanding that even if things are scary and even if they're uncomfortable and even if they take us completely out of our comfort zone and it's not what we want to be experiencing, that it's still moving us in a direction that is going to benefit us somehow. Every man is a golden link in the chain of my good. Every struggle is a springboard, and every challenge is a lesson to be overcome to bring us up to a higher, better level and to make us more whole and integrated and authentic people overall. So those are really the lessons that are being brought to us right now. And, you know, it's been a rough week. There's been a lot going on, and it's not just a week. It's been a rough couple of years, really. So many huge changes, so many shifts in viewpoint and understanding. We're learning so many new things right now that are changing how we felt about things that have happened in the past, and really changing who we see ourselves to be and identify with as a person. And it's, you know, shaking up relationships, it's shaking up family units, it's having all types of impacts. But ultimately what it's doing is bringing all of us back into our own authentic wholeness, so that we can truly tap into the worth and the value that we carry inside of us and cultivate that and bring that out and sustain ourselves and build lives around that and build relationships and friendships and family units around those things. And ultimately it's going to lead to a much more like balanced and productive and efficient and beautiful and fulfilling ultimately way of life for all of us. And that's really the transition that will be the difference between the age of Pisces that we're moving out of, which was all about schools and schooling and following the leader, and the age of Aquarius, where we're all really learning to become our own leader and to harness Aquarius is the age of knowledge, and to harness our own knowledge and our thoughts to have power over our own realities. And we're going to be creating that way going forward. And that's why we're going through all of these really difficult changes, and things are just flipping upside down in a lot of cases, because that's what we need in order to get back to who we originally were, find ourselves again, so that we can grow and bloom into what we were meant to be, instead of the box that we formed ourselves into to benefit other people's ideas of how we should be. So that's my report for today. These difficult challenges this week, but we are moving into a lot of really blessed, beautiful, inspired, optimistic, divine, galactic energy, with the sun now opposing the galactic center, really growing that energy. The sun makes things grow, and also simultaneously reflecting it back to us so that we can see, grow, and integrate it into our own charts. We have the moon, like I said, in opposition to Jupiter. That's just doing the same thing, reflecting those Jupiterian qualities. Jupiter in the sign of Pisces, looking for the truth, looking to destroy the illusion, and looking to really connect with the highest octaves of the spiritual energy and the light. And we are moving towards the solstice and that grand trine and water signs that we have going on. And also 2 more days and Saturn is going to move out of exact square with Uranus, so we'll get a little bit of the break in the tension as well. So we're moving into a much more beautiful, abundant, hopeful, optimistic, and peaceful weekend. Today we are still lingering in a lot of this tension and conflict that's been going on, but it's shifting today, and we're going to start feeling a little bit better as we move towards the weekend. So if you guys enjoyed my video, please give me a thumbs up. I hope I was able to provide something of value for you today that can help you get through this energy. If you want to, share the video with your friends if you think it's something they would be interested in. Please send me comments. I love your comments. And I can't remember if I said subscribe to my channel, but if I didn't, please subscribe to my channel and join my Facebook group, Aubrey Stars on Facebook, if you guys want to come over there and hang out over there as well. So I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a beautiful day, everybody. Yeah, bye.